Sanchez, covered by Smith. And Thompson sends it back. And they'll keep possession. And that is good. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Smith kicks to Harris. And stolen by Wiggins. Plays it in off the breakaway. Wiggins has got his 3rd basket of the night.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Smith for 3. Wiggins with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Now Burke, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
For the Cavaliers, Lonley's checked in for Johnson. And Middleton subbed in for Harris.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves dancers.
So it's the Timberwolves now. They trail by 1. The feed to Wiggins. And Burke has it in the corner. Pulls it from 20. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
They've definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
So he comes up empty at the line.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Here's Gary. Drops it in from 11 feet. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. They set the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Misses in close.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Now here's Burke. And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
you know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Pollard, he's checked in for Cleveland. On defense, the Cavaliers. It's a three-point game. Pass to Wingate. 5 on the clock. Floats one up. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. On the wing, Irving. A shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And it's Irving with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Timberwolves trail by 5. On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Smith in a 2-guard. Thompson is out there with Harris. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Irving at the point. Wiggins drives in. There's the bucket. Good. Wiggins has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Minnesota. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors had a huge game. He ended with an amazing number of points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
The Timberwolves missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Irving passes to Cauley Stein. Evans against Smith. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
It's been a tough go for him. Just an uncontainable game for Smith. He has 20 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those 3-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Smith hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Burke kicks to Wiggins. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Wiggins has got 10 points in the game. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Smith dishes to Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Harris has got his first basket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Geiger with the screen on Irving. Pass to Geiger. Here's Carson. Scoring. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here is Harris. He's coming off a 19-point game against Golden State.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that one.
Here's Burke following the basket by Freak. Burke, the pass to Carson. Here's Geiger. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cavaliers leading. Harris kicks to Smith. Cauley Stein dishes to Smith. And stolen by Burke. Wiggins left side. Wide open look. And he gets the bucket. Wiggins has got 12 points in the game.
All right, target setter. Coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
While we have a quick chance here, let's now take a look at some point guards who have been dead on target from the floor over the course of the past 10 games. Freak number 1. Kyrie Irving is second.
Some remarkable types of numbers at the point guard position. You're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
In addition to being unbelievably gifted shooters. I mean, these guys have some of the smoothest, sweetest strokes in the NBA, which means they have some of the best strokes in the world.
Now, here is Smith. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Misses the three. Timberwolves trail by 4. And here is Burke. And there's the pass to Sanchez. Off target with his three. Irving attacking. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. This is to Harris. 20 feet out. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Burke. Carson kicks to Burke. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3.
Timberwolves foul ball. Geiger. That's his first personal foul.
Here's Smith. Irving kicks to Smith.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clarkie's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And Minnesota has possession following the score by Cleveland. Burke can't get it to go.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
For the 3, it's in from long range. One more from Smith. Smith's got 31.
This is an absolute monster performance from him. He is pulverizing them from the three-point line.
Now here's Burke. Here's Geiger. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know, right call.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Simonich, covered by Smith. Passes it to Barry to stop the run. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Not good shot selection, long range, and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Here's Simonich. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
Pass to Barry. Timberwolves passing it around. It's taken away by Smith.
Can't stop this.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
Screen by Jefferson. Here is Wingate. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Wingate.
Smith with it. Vonleh kicks to Smith. That's good. Smith's got 37.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Jefferson, a screen on Smith. Here's Simonich. No good off the back of the rim.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there. He is really having a good quarter, a strong quarter, an efficient quarter, doing a lot of positive things out there.
And it's Smith penetrating, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Smith.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a
easy.
little bit of a
Too
different
easy.
feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Evans is checked in. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith hits them both.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter, but right now he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Screen by Jefferson. Pass to Wingate. From 11 feet away, they get it again. They shoot again. And Jefferson with a nice bucket inside. Jefferson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Down low, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Gary, and the layup falls.
Gary.
14 points for him. Simonich cannot hit. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cleveland ahead, running away with it. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey guys, we've really taken the life out of this crowd, but I still want to talk to you for a minute. This is the sort of offensive rhythm we know we're capable of when we put our mind to it. I like that we're active, moving our feet, making the right passes. Now I'll give credit where credit is due. We've taken very good care of the basketball. Turnovers were scarce, and we need to keep it that way. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And, you know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the three as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Tiger is out there with Carson. Then there's Burke. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Sanchez in at the 2. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
The Timberwolves have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wiggins. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Cleveland leading by 18. And stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And he finishes the break with the lay-in. Wiggins has got 16.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Harris against Wiggins. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And folks, those are hops that you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Here's Burke following the score by Cleveland. And the foul called. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. The screen from Thompson. They get it back. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
And good on the basket. Bookings. 8 points for him.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Smith for three. Minnesota with the rebound. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass. How about Wiggins in this one? He's got 16 points and 2 steals.
No idea we'd see a performance like this one today.
The only way to describe it in my vocabulary is dominance.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
And both free throws good for Wiggins.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Now here is Smith, 43 points in the game.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Inside and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Smith left side. Good on the three-point shot. Smith's got 46 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Wiggins drives in. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Irving for three. Rebound, Minnesota. Carson's got 5 rebounds tonight. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Inside, Geiger. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Drops in the breakaway layup. Irving's got 11 points. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Cleveland leading by 19. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Off target from the baseline. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Pollard, he's checked in for Thompson.
Mike Pollard.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Wiggins sets a screen for Burke. Wiggins outside. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here is Smith. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Target center coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it
up. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Wolves head coach talking to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Wiggins. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thank you, Doris. Now, here's Burke to the inside. Here's Geiger, and the layup's good off the glass. He has 6.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
Kicks it to Burke. 13 feet away. And again, it's Minnesota converting. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Smith on the wing. Burke covering. And it's Smith missing.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Here's Burke. Cavaliers with the rebound. Harris has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Lets it go with a 3. No good.
He's frigid from 3. I don't know what's worse, that he can't hit anything from out there or that he keeps on trying to.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be. He is so strong in the paint.
Well, I'll tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Burke kicks to Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator, but I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
And here's Wiggins following the three-pointer by Freak. On the wing, Wiggins. Here's Geiger to the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Carson's got 6 points in the quarter.
He has still not missed a shot. Where could they be today without him?
Timeout, Cleveland. Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves dancers.
And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. The Cavaliers, number 1.
We've talked about rebounding being a key factor in winning. Free throws and free throw percentage is another one of those key factors in winning. This team is the best in the league at making free throws, and that's one of the reasons they're successful.
The Cavaliers leading by 14. Feeds to Cauley-Stein. Back to Smith. Lays it up and banks it in. Smith's got 53.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Simonich covered by Smith. At the elbow, Jefferson. No good off the pick. Well, Cleveland shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Smith, no luck. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ahead. The shot's good from Barry. Barry's got 7 points.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent. That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure
Hey,
is.
guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. To the left side wing. Here's Geiger. No luck. And Cleveland will come the other way. 22 is their biggest lead. There's the dish to Smith. There's the pass to Pollard. There's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. And again, it's Cleveland.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Passes it to Barry. Simonich, covered by Smith. Here's Simonich. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Smith outside. Pass to Pollard. Cleveland moving the ball around. Fires for three. They get it again. Can't hit from in close.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
The shot's good from Barry.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Here's Smith. There's the screen.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. He kicks to Vonleh. Pollard passes to Smith. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? That's almost an automatic shot for him.
Down low, Wingate. An easy 2 points on the layup. Wingate's got 11 points.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And the dunk by Vonleh.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Cleveland leading by 13. Pollard passes to Smith. From 15 feet away, count that one.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
The feed to Jefferson. From 8. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Jefferson's got his 3rd basket of the night. Paulie stopped. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers lead by 13. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Well, Cleveland shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. On the court for Cleveland, Smith in at point guard. Vonleh is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Wiggins against Middleton, and it's Wiggins missing.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Wiggins with the block. Now here's Burke. He's guarded closely. It's taken away by Smith. The finish. Oh, wow. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Burke dishes to Jefferson. Pass to Burke. He feeds it to Jefferson. 4 on the shot clock. From the top of the key, and that one's good. Burke. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Smith kicks to Irving. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Here's Burke. Makes it off the glass.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Irving kicks to Smith, puts up the baby hook, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his second personal foul. At the line from Timberwolves, Freak, taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Smith. Tigers checked in for Jefferson. And the Cavaliers making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Burke. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Smith outside.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
From 10 feet out, and it comes off the front of the rim. Timberwolves trail by 15. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got 5 assists tonight. Al Cleveland shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Cleveland moving it around. Nice shot by Smith. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
All right, target center, coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, during that break, Minnesota's head coach had some words for his team. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
Tobias Harris has checked in for Kyrie Irving.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Now Smith. Middleton outside. There's a screen. Harris passes to Smith. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
First personal foul.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
One shot, gentlemen.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Burke dishes to Wiggins. To halt the run, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Cavaliers leading by 19. And again, the basket is good from Smith.
That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Geiger with a screen on Smith. Here's Burke, and it's blocked. Smith drives in, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter, really getting it done. The shot by Middleton, wide open. The three-pointer, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Sanchez, the pass to Burke. Wiggins outside. From outside the arc, Burke can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Smith kicks to Thompson. And it's blocked. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Burke. Great D that time from Middleton.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Carson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Carson. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with the win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of pressure on the opponent to play solid defense against you.
Lamb, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. He doesn't get the second one. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's Smith missing. So it's the Timberwolves now. Evans outside. On the wing, Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Rob. And here is Lamb. Back to Smith. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Here's the break. Trying to find Lamb. Gets it to him. Can't get it to fall. The Timberwolves shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his 5th personal foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Carson. Taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Barry comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and it's Wingate in for Burke. And he's good on the second. Cleveland controlling the game. Now here is Smith.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Out to the right wing. And Lamb kicks to Smith. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
They set the pick. There's the pass to Reed. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Minnesota making a switch here. Quinn's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Smith. Lamb with the ball to the paint. He's feeling it. And it's Smith missing. The Timberwolves shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. From beyond the arc, Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Nice shot by Smith.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
They get it back. Wingate. Here's Quinn, and finally they hit one.
And that put back about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Lamb dishes to Smith. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Now Evans. Passes to Wingate. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Lamb. The stupendous finish in traffic.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Smith against Wingate. And the rejection by Smith. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Wingate. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
How about that, going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
Wolves at the line, shooting 1. Wingate.
Wingate, no good on the free throw. Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Lets the three fly.
Cavaliers foul called. Holler. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Minnesota. Win. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. Cleveland controlling the game. Dishes to Cauley-Stein. Picked off in midair. And that's Evans penetrating. Here is Wingate. Pass to Reed from 11 feet away and too long on the shot. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something that they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Here's Barry. And he lays it straight in. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. And Lamb kicks to Smith. Gary covered by Evans. Back to Smith. Fires the three. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
In a one-sided season series, this has been. I mean, in the final game of the year between these two teams, they do everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against the Timberwolves.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Smith. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
So it's Minnesota now. Here's Evans and the rejection by Smith. From downtown, offline. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
As of now, I'd say yeah. But I know in a few weeks that won't be the case because we'll probably be saying records by beating teams by like 100 points or something. And you know I'll be leading the way on that one.
Wow, Kevin, not sure what to do with that one.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And coming up next, the post-game show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports post-game show. Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And that will do it for our special Christmas Day broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon, and good night, everybody.
2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And for Los Angeles, just one win over the last 7 games. They're not happy with how they're playing, looking to make amends tonight. And here in the early going, some teams already fulfilling their potential while others struggling out of the gate. Shaq, how big a deal are these initial outcomes?
Ernie, let me tell you something. I hated losing, period. Didn't matter if it was early, late, whatever. I expected to win every time out.
Well, the reality is of it, you have 82 games. So if you get too high or too low in your little valleys or your peaks, you're going to be in big trouble. But every loss and every win does affect home court advantage if you're a veteran team trying to make the playoffs and trying to win it all. So you're thinking about every loss. If you lose in April, it hurts just as much when you lose in January.
And time now for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Lakers. Back on the road tomorrow. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, Greg, but as with any top...
Oh! Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Rice, guarded by Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doubled by Smith. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here, and that one's good. Noel.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Back to Smith. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
The free throw drops for Smith. On defense, the Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Howell takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Howell's got his first 2 points. Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Howell kicks to Noel. Another shot. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Noel, a screen on Irving. Howell passes to Noel. Here's Rice, guarded by Harris. Rice kicks to Noel. Clock at 4. Shoots. Rebound by Smith. Cleveland leading by 9. On the wing, Irving. Back to Smith from 15 feet away. That one bounces around and comes back out.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Doubled by Smith. Rice dishes to Noel. True on the 14-footer. Noel's got his 2nd basket. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Howell. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Harlan covered by Smith. Goes up the baseline. Can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Lakers trail by 9. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
All right, Staples Center. Look who's coming off the court. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
Here's Howell, covered by Irving. Feeds it to Noel. And again, the Lakers no good.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Smith. He's the star on this team that has the responsibility to make the big play and put points on the scoreboard. Coach wants his guys to facilitate that offensive firepower. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
Thank you, Doris. Irving. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, listen, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game, and that's what won it for them. Those extra possessions were invaluable.
Well, Greg, I think coming into the game, that's where they thought they had an advantage, and they did a great job exploiting it.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 20-6 run. Here's Smith. Banked in off the glass. Smith's got 19 points.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Rice, guarded by Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harlan. Cavaliers with the rebound. Irving with the ball. He had 13 points in the win against Minnesota.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Good on the shot. Irving's got his first points of the game.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger. And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
Here's Smith. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. Smith's got 21 in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Well, here's a group now that knows how to orchestrate from the wing. The top passing small forwards in the NBA during the past 10 games. Tobias Harris, #1.
Well, you hear it comes to him. I truly believe it applies.
Absolutely. I mean, they want him touching the ball every time down, making sure the offense flows through him. He's going to make decisions that are good for his team out there, and those assist numbers prove that.
And the pass to Howell. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Shot clock at 6. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Trying to get back on track. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Irving kicks to Smith. Pass to Pollard. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
They double him with Middleton. Howell passes to Hollis Jefferson. Reeves covered by Irving, and the shot is good.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
Smith outside, inside. Here's Pollard. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
A 3 ball. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
Middleton outside. Wide open look. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, team's first. In for the Cavaliers, Gary.
Lakers trail by 20. Reeves the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Can't hit. Great D that time from Middleton. To the middle, here's Gary. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
To the middle, stolen by Thompson. And here's Smith. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Passes it to Reeves. They set the screen. Shot to stop the run. Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Here's Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's got 28.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
Lets it go from 11. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. And here's Cleveland. Thompson dishes to Middleton. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
To the inside.
Well, that was a max-range alley-oop pass there, guys. It's got to be. I don't know if anybody's throwing one any longer.
That's just crazy.
And how high did he have to go to make that catch? That's what makes it even more unbelievable.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Almost 4 steals and almost 3.5 blocks. And he leads the way for them in the scoring department.
Always looking for a crease in the defense, poking, prodding, and manufacturing points.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. Good on the second free throw. 56 seconds left to play in the first. Middleton outside. Smith, and he jams it with authority.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Can't connect from 13 feet out. And here's Cleveland. Swiped away. Now the Lakers on the break. And the pass to Howell. Here's the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. No good from outside. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Cavaliers ahead, opening up a huge gap. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Not sure you can play any better offensively.
Very few bumps in the road so far. It's been an easy ride for them.
Cleveland's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. We've got Chambers, and it's Rowe in at center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves played just phenomenally. He dropped in a staggering amount of points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Yeah, another turnover there. But, guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Noel's checked in. To the middle. Here's Harlan. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Smith. 34 points, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
And he makes the first. Smith hits them both. Here's Howell. It's stolen by Smith. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. Irving's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Pass to Chambers. There's a screen by Noel. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Howell. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Howell's got 7 points.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Harris kicks to Smith. Whoa!
Good.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Here's Howell, covered by Irving, and that one's good. Noel, 6 points for him.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
On the wing, Harris. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Noel, a screen on Irving. Here's Howell. He's covered by Irving. Pass to Chambers. Wide open. It's hauled in by Harris.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Smith, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. Freak, number 1.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Smith hits them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Chambers with a screen on Smith. Dishes it to Rice. It's stolen by Harris. Smith outside. Jacks up a 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Smith's got 43 points.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's Rice, guarded by Harris. Rice passes to Noel. Lakers passing it around. Will it go? And the Lakers with another miss. Cleveland's got 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. The dish to Vonleh. From the baseline. That's good from Harris on the assist by Vonleh. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
And he gets it to go.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
For Cleveland, they've gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Smith. Oh!
Wow! Oh, how about the look on the fans' faces? I mean, they are in shock.
Utterly astounding.
Guys, it's a one-man show, and a great one at that.
And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. And that one's good. Irving's got his third basket of the night right there.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Pollard is checked in for Cleveland. Lakers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Cleveland controlling the game. Smith right side. Off target with his 3. The Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Rice. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Inside, here's Pollard. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
There's a screen by Noel. Here's Rice. And the 3 off target. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Noel, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Lakers have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. Los Angeles making a switch here. He hits the second from the line.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials. And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Now the feed to Rice. There's the screen. Right at the free throw line, and he knocks down the jumper. Rice has got his second bucket tonight.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Harris dishes to Smith. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Yeah, that's what I
Harris
thought.
has got his 4th assist in this one.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. It's stolen by Smith. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Oh, wow. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh?
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Out to the right wing. And here comes the break. Finish off the break.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands. Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim. He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Cleveland gets it back, tries again, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Staples Center becomes necessary. Please away from the facility. All right, Staples Center, look who's...
All right, fellas, Great job in the early going, but we've got to keep playing the same way. Keep this building out of it. First off, we've played a very balanced game. Attention to detail on offense and defense. We're outplaying them. Simple as that. One big reason to be encouraged is the scoring we got off turnovers. There's nothing that'll lift a team up like good defense leading to offense, and that's just the kind of lift we could use. That's it for now. Let's stay focused and close this one out strong.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Well, I tell you what, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
Cleveland's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Smith, he's in at shooting guard. Vonleh is out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Here's Howell. He's covered by Irving. It's tipped. And Noel kicks to Rice. 5 to shoot. Some solid defense from Harris. The Cavaliers shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Offensive rebound. The Lakers shooting 43% for the game. Here's Chambers. Here's Howell. Good on the triple. Howell's got 13 points. Cleveland with the ball. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. And that's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Lakers ball. 3 points, Phenoms.
Down low, here's Harlan. And a pick comes off the rim, but it sinks right in. 6 points for him.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Howell, covered by Smith, and the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, Cleveland, doubled by Smith. Here's Harlan. Smith with the block. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. And the 3 off target.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And it's Noel missing.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position. What a top-notch game he's having. He's got Gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Chambers with a screen on Irving. Here's Howell. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Howell's got 15.
And don't be surprised if we see a lot more of that to come. I mean, when he gets going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
To the middle. Here's Harlan. Here's Noel. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. For three, Smith. They get the rebound. Vonleh takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Kicks it to Noel. The 11-footer. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss. For Cleveland, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Smith against Chambers. Vonleh, the pass to Harris. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Cavaliers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Good.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Lakers shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Here's Rice, and the layup falls. Rice has got 6 points.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
To the paint, here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 9 assists now tonight.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
There's a screen by Noel. From 13, and the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And again, it's the Lakers.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Well, a good game tonight for Noel. He's got 10 points and also an assist.
Irving dishes to Harris. He kicks to Smith. Back to Harris. Shoots from 12. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
To the wing right side. Stripped it away. For 3, Smith. Tries again. And the rejection by Noel. Here's Howell, guarded by Harris. Here's Harlan. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. Smith, left side. Outside Irving. A look from Harris. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Harris has got 12.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Chris Middleton comes in for Harris. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Smith. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And the Lakers with another miss.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. The body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Here's Reeves. Here's Rowe. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. For 3, Smith. And that one's good. Smith's got 9 points in the quarter.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Here's Howell. He's got 15. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Howell's got 17 now.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
And Thompson kicks to Smith. And he gets it to go. Smith's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Here's Howell, covered by Irving. Howell passes to Reeves. Shot clock at 5. They set the pick. Fades back. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. That's a 2 from Smith. That's short off the rim. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Rice passes to Rowe. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Smith. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Reeves, covered by Smith. Here's Howell. Off target from 3-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Another 3 for Cleveland.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The Lakers shooting around 41% on the night. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
He dishes it to Rice to halt the run, and the shot is good. Rice has got 12 in the game.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Good.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Lakers shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. There's the pick. The pass to Reeves. Charity stripe shot. And that one hits back iron.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
And Middleton kicks to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Smith drawing the double team. Here's Vonleh. Rebounded by Chambers. Chambers got his 3rd rebound tonight. And so it's the Lakers with it. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Smith for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
There's a screen. Pass to Howell. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Irving's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Smith for three. The rebound by the Lakers. Over to the wing. Pass to Chambers. Here's Howell. He's covered by Thompson. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
It's taken away by Smith. Tries from 16. Good.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
LA's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Howell. That's tipped. Smith on the wing. Non-stop scoring machine here. And the dunk by Vonleh.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Cavaliers ahead. Just dominating this one. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Lakers shooting under 40% all in all for the game. They set the pick. To the wing right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Maxwell. Releases. Off the left rim and out. And for Cleveland, Cauley Stein is out there with Pollard. Then there's Harris. There's Jeremy Lamb. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Gary taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. With some changes. Chris Middleton comes in for Harris. And Smith subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. We've got Hollis Jefferson. And it's Rowe in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Laker 5. There's a screen. Feeds it to Rice. Tipped away. Oh, and here comes Smith. All alone.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
Dives for it. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Finished off the break. 20 points for him.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Passes to Hollis Jefferson. 4 on the clock. Here's Rice. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Smith for 3. And that one's good. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Harlan covered by Smith. Noel passes to Hollis Jefferson. He feeds it to Rice. The shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. Here's Smith. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Noel's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Cauley Stein. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Here's Rice. It's deflected. From outside the arc, and he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Smith. Smith's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Cavs. The pass to Hollis Jefferson, and he dunks it down.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defenders. From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
To the middle, dishes it to Noel. Inside, up and in on the layup.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Rice.
Smith left side. To the left wing. Off the screen. Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. 1:58 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Rowe. Rice kicks to Noel. Oh, and here comes Smith all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Here's Gary. And it's Rice with the rebound. LA's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And in the season series, they'll end up taking the upper hand with the first victory for this matchup with a 1-0 record against the Lakers.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Smith. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his...
Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Major.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim wrecker.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Lakers, Nerlens Noel. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good for Noel. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th. Middleton on the wing. Back to Smith. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Maxwell. Here's the screen. No good.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Harlan covered by Smith. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Rice. Drills the baseline jumper.
And the crossover to the jump shot. Now, those are some moves I can relate to.
Now, here is Smith. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, tonight you factored into this game with both your scoring and your passing. How big a factor was ball movement in this win?
Oh, it was huge, no doubt. I mean, we know we're at our best when we keep the defense constantly in motion. We do that by moving the ball around. If we don't do that, we don't win games like this.
You earned every bit of this win. Congratulations. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.